Right, good evening, people who have joined us. This is week 4 of Pure League Season 2, and tonight we'll be casting the Korean team, Potato Photo, against Hakuna my Tatas. This is definitely gonna be an interesting match. I'm interested to see how the Koreans play product because they have really strong DM, right? What do you think, Evie?
Good evening, everyone. Well, I do agree with you that this match will be quite interesting as well. And you may be right on on the statement that the Koreans do have better DM. We shall see if that's true. But I think that it will be an interesting map, especially if it's on product, because the Koreans do have better DM, right? But then I would also think that the Hakuna team would also really want to win this match because currently they're at the bottom of the
That
leaderboard.
risk,
Like,
aren't they, of being
yeah,
eliminated?
yeah, they're just the fifth seed, right? Whereas Potato are quite comfortably sitting in second seed. So if anything, Hakuna might just have to bring out a really strong performance, whether or not they want to, or whether or not they're even able to, because they are really low if you look at the standings.
Standings are a state of mind, Evie. I believe
Right.
in our local team.
Right. It's
Uh,
still week 4 as well. So
it is, yeah. There's still plenty of time, but I understand the consensus is that generally like local SG and Malaysia teams, right? We our pucks are kind of scrambled, so we play more DM wise, and we don't really have that kind of cohesion from like that Korean and Japanese teams have. At least from my personal experience from playing TF2 for a long time, and it. I mean, if they have a chance to win a map, it's probably product, I would say. Probably not Logjam.
yeah, well, I mean, Logjam is also the first time for both teams.
I'm sure they've
So
been screaming in.
yeah, well, you can't really learn a map very well when you've been only been playing it for like 4 weeks. So it's gonna just come down to whichever team is better on the map. If it's assuming it's a totally even matchup, but we might even see the fact that just because one team is worse than playing on such an unfamiliar map, the odds may be pushed more towards the enemy team instead. So if anything, that might be what we see in Logjam, but Product's gonna be the first map. So what do you think about the odds of Product being, well, a match that will be very upsetting?
Hmm. I honestly I think it'll be very close because as I mentioned before, product is it's a simple map to play, right? You play around spawn times and it's just a constant mid fight, right? So DM Asia has good DM, right? It would end up being the scouts and demos mostly, and things turn in seconds, right? On product. So
Yeah,
honestly, I
speaking
want to say it'd be probably be almost tied. Like, I don't know who, but it'll be like 3-2.
Right. Speaking of the scouts and the demos, why don't we go over the roster for both teams? So, looking at what we have known so far for the Korean team, the Potato Photo, their medic will be YSK, their demo man will be Harsh, their scouts will be Larky and Baxter,
Mm-hmm.
and then their soldiers will be Dela and Straka. Not sure
Mm.
who's the pocket, but then again, I don't think this Korean team even has much of a pocket and roamer
Not
sort of
really. They do
consensus.
have a pocket, but he's a scout. They don't play pocket soldiers. Korean teams just run double roamers. Almost double roamers.
High heels roamer and low heels roamer.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
On, hmm. On the
looking at the
side of
opposition
Hakuna,
then,
yeah.
why don't you bring us along?
Honestly, Ben, Ben is gonna be at the forefront of this in this game. I think he's kind of a wild card where sometimes he can really play very well. I think his pipes are honestly on point. So Ben for the demo, we have Striker on medic. He's not traditionally a medic main, so he has the movement from other classes, right? I played against him just earlier a few weeks ago, and He's quite a force to be reckoned with. For soldiers, we have Altera and Hong. And the scout should be Aqua, and we're still waiting on one more player. I believe it should be JPD, but he's not in the server yet.
Right. Well,
JPD
just a
is one to
correction.
watch. He has very good aim, I would say.
Yeah, just a correction. The soldier will be Altaria and 47.
And 47, I see.
Yeah, Altaria and Hong are the same person, dude. How
Oh,
could you
my
do
bad.
this? Okay, man.
Right.
Well, you did put out your prediction for 3-2.
Yeah.
So
but
I
don't
shall
know
put
which
my
side.
prediction. I think it'll be a 3-1. But not saying that it's gonna be less close of a game than 3-2. I'm just saying that it's gonna end up as a 3-1.
It can still be very close. I mean, you can lose a game with both teams having down to like sudden death, which is like 0 seconds, 0 seconds, right? Just trying to fight for the last second on the point.
Yeah, and I think there's the only one thing that might not be in the favor of Hakuna is that they are playing on quite quite an unfilm. Oh my god.
It's okay, find your words. We're still in pre-game.
They are playing on a quite unfamiliar server. Right, I finally said it right. Right, so not that I'm saying that they are people
Are you saying they're 5
who
ping?
who just whine when they don't have 5 ping, okay? I'm not saying that. Not saying that most players of Hakuna are close to Singapore so they get close to 5 ping, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm saying is that they normally don't ever play on the Hong Kong server this time.
That is correct.
And that means that their soldiers will have they will go from 5 ping to 50 ping, you know?
Just 10 times as much.
Yeah, it is a lot of ping to just suddenly increase from. So if there's any kind of unfamiliarity, that might be one factor. But then again, I don't think it'd be much of a problem, but it is something to mention because nobody plays on the Hong Kong server ever.
But the Koreans will always play on the Hong Kong servers when they scrim Singaporean teams, so they're already used to this kind of ping.
Yep, exactly.
So you're saying 3-1 to the favor of Koreans?
Yeah. Oh yeah, to the Koreans, to Potato. That's my prediction. I think product will be quite an interesting map anyway, because, well, I just think that product is interesting. It's so much more interesting than Logjam.
It is a constant mid-fight, so it's always action. When you don't have Uber, you just send in 4 players over and over, try to force something, you know. If you can get out of that forward hold, that is.
Yeah, and the forward hold definitely means that you lose a lot of time. But we'll just have to see if it even happens, because you can't really forward hold if you're not really winning really hard. Well, speaking of which, we are almost about to go live. I hope. We are missing one player.
We're waiting on one player from Hakuna Matata. So it seems JPD wasn't going to play, so I made a mistake there. According to the chat, it seems they would have had Fushy to merc for them, but he's currently unavailable. So they're requesting for a different merc. Oh, the merc's getting denied.
Yeah, and I mean the merc is literally playing a match right now, so I don't think he can even merc anyway. But they did say they're getting a sub, so I hope that we can see who that sub is, because that sub is the last player. And you know what happens if you don't start on time?
You get forfeited, but hopefully we don't see that. We already have the cast. We have people waiting to see this match. They want to see how it goes. Though it is later in Korea than it is for like Singapore, and not all running on GMT 8. So the later this goes on, the less fair it is for the Koreans, really.
Yeah, it's past their bedtime, so like they start to feel they start to feel sleepy. Yeah, they start to feel sleepy, because it's past their bedtime. They can't focus as well,
Bedtime.
so they start missing shots.
Bedtime.
I do.
You're
My
not a real
bedtime's like
gamer.
9 p.m.
Oh, so it's way past your bedtime right now as well.
Yeah, I turned my clock on my PC back, so I'm like cheating the system.
I see. So you would say it's unfair that Hakuna my Tatas are literally delaying your sleep schedule and pushing back your beauty sleep.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Mm.
that's so unfair. That's so mean. I can't
It
believe they do
is.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like, don't you have such a thing?
What thing?
Like, having to sleep before 9, otherwise you will disrupt the balance of, I don't know, the
Having to sleep
universe.
before 10:30 maybe. 9 no.
Dude, we're so bored we've resorted to speaking about this. Okay, never mind.
Have you ever
So,
had to sleep at 10:30 because if not something bad happens? Not yet, right? I'm talking of
uh,
course about the
what? I'm
You don't recognize it?
I'm really confused. Um,
That's the
so,
bugle. That's the morning bugle for military personnel to wake them up.
oh, really?
Yes, have you been to the National Services yet?
I
This is
don't have such
an
a thing.
Asia cast. You don't have such a thing?
Yeah, I don't have such a thing in my country.
What?
I know.
Oh my god.
We
So you're
used to.
inferior. Like you're an inferior person.
Hey, my
I'm
my
kidding,
national
of course.
service
Mm-hmm.
comes in the form of
Of this cast.
of
Mm.
video games. Yeah, exactly. I represent.
You are service to your nation with your performance in Asia Fortress Cup.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say those words exactly, you know, so I don't claim that I've said those words.
But you do agree.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Well, we literally just saw one person leave the server, so now one less player to DM with. That's such a tragedy.
Maybe he's turning on his VPN or something. Maybe ping. Sometimes players do log off to turn on like the mudfish.
I hope we do get to go live soon, because we're really running out of things to talk about.
Interesting anecdote though, since we're feeling dead air. Just 2 days ago, after a scrim, I popped onto MGE, and I was just playing Scout, right, on Viaduct Middle. So it's this map but white. And
Right.
Larky joined me. He graced me with his presence, and he played a game with me. Okay?
Whoa! Oh my
Yes,
god!
I lost, and he immediately said
Wow.
GG and left. So he didn't give me the chance of a rematch. So because of that, I am retaining that angst, right, for having lost 7 My Gaming Edge points, and I think
Really?
I will be supporting Hakuna my Tatas this match
But you just
as a
gave your
result of that.
prediction in favor of the potato team.
I did not. I said 3-2, but I don't know which team. I'm now
That's
rescinding that and replacing it with 3-2 in favor of Hakuna your Tatas.
okay. Cool story. Well, I do not have such thing to lose because I do not even play such a game mode. You
My
can't
Gaming
lose.
Edge?
Yeah, you can't lose your internet points if you don't even have points to lose, right? And because of that tactical strategy, I don't even I don't even do the same prediction as you. I actually predict the same thing, but it's to the Korean team.
I see.
Yeah, get schooled.
But I have information on how one of their scout plays because I've had personal one-on-one experience as a direct result of my gaming edge, which gave me an edge in gaming, and it's mine, it's personal. But you don't. So you may not know what you're talking about, despite appearances.
I already don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
Don't worry.
Oh my god. Well, back to 6 and 5 players in the server. Ooh,
We're still waiting on one. Sorry?
yeah, you did mention about the VPN, right? Yeah, Larky actually is running a VPN. He just connected from Hong Kong.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Wow.
You might have better better routing from if
Yeah,
he
that
goes
means your
to Hong Kong.
prediction's gonna be even more wrong.
Excuse me, why?
Well, a VPN obviously makes you much better of a gamer, right? Because the name itself is so cool. So like his coolness factor becomes so much higher that it just totally throws all your predictions out the window. It's a fact. Proven.
We'll see. I still think, well, Lockjam is it's up for grabs, but I still think product Hakuna might tell us. I have belief.
You know what else I have a belief in?
The new KFC burger.
Wait, what? They have a burger?
You've not seen it?
No, I don't live in the same country as you. Uh, describe the burger.
It's got 2 chicken patties as the bread and a waffle in the center.
Wait, so it's like a reverse burger.
Yes.
And then it has a waffle. Wait, why a waffle?
What, you don't like waffles?
No, it's such a weird thing to put in a burger.
Do you hate waffles?
I can't say that I like waffles.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
What, you
I see
you
where
like
an
waffles?
impasse.
You
What sane person doesn't like waffles?
Me? I'm sane, right?
Mm,
So I
well, following your prediction, probably not. I just got news. The head admin of Asia Fortress and Pure, Fishy, who is also going to work for them, has just woken up and is coming on now. And here he is, Asia Fortress Fishy, here to represent the other Asian league.
yeah, huge props to the potato team for being so patient and waiting.
Being sportsmanlike, because honestly, they could have forfeited, but nobody wants to see that.
Yep, I don't want to see that. Not only are they patient, I'm just kidding.
I'm very patient.
I hope we can start before 30 minutes because then that's pretty cool,
Oh
right?
no, Leclerc. I mean, Larky, his
Oh, he's getting
VPN
backbench.
has betrayed him. His Steam ID has stopped ignoring Red Bulls.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Alright, maybe we can go live soon.
So we have all players in the server. We might be starting. Oh, what is happening? Oh no.
What's happening?
Are you disconnecting from Source TV?
Yeah!
Oh,
Oh, we're back.
okay, we're back. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I do think that we should be going live soon, right?
Mhm.
Because 6 players just joined and then that lag must have been like a sign from the universe or something so that...
It's from when
Yeah.
they start the match and it lags for a bit. You hear all the P-Rex going off. Beep.
Does it really?
It does for me. Wait.
Whoa. Oh, by the way, did you know that PREC is 100% essential in the league? So make
Yes,
sure to
it
download
is.
yours.
If you do not have a POV demo and a POV demo is requested from the enemy team because they suspect unscrupulous behavior from one of your members, you will be disqualified for the match. So please remember to record a POV demo.
Yep, speaking of reminders, here's a kind reminder that it's still September, so that means all tier 1 subs on Twitch are 50% off. So looking at the top right of your screen, above the cast, you should see a subscribe button. Yeah, if you subscribe to the stream right now, it's half price! Oh my god, only available during the month of September, otherwise known as September.
You'll be supporting the stream, you'll be supporting the scene, you'll be supporting Pure Asia Fortress and TF2 as a whole.
Yeah, and if enough monetization happens, these gamers might even be able to call themselves professional esports e-athletes.
You're kidding yourself, we don't give them those money. Wait, is my mic unmuted?
No, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, delete the VOD. Delete the VOD.
Alright, I see that the config has been executed. Any moment now they should be going on.
Yeah, any moment now.
I honestly, with Fishy on the team who is established as a player, this will go to the side of Hakuna, and we are going.
Yep, we did hear the countdown, so now we are going live. Let's watch Potato for this first mid. I'm gonna see what Harsh can do on this rollout. Let's see if his rollout is actually insane. I bet it is, because otherwise he wouldn't be in Prim. But
I'm on the side of Hakuna following ban.
yep, let's watch Harsh on this mid. Coming out onto mid, throwing a few stickies, doing pretty good damage onto the medic. The medic striker is down to 100 health. Anything can happen at this point. And now we do see this double soldier bomb instantly gonna take down Striker. And it's just all collapsing at this point.
It's
now
all
it's just
Potato all the time. Oh my goodness. Oh, they do manage to get YSK, so it's now even. In fact, it's slight edge for Hakuna since YSK has died later.
Yep, and all the players are gonna respawn at the same time for Hakuna. So
Yes.
this is gonna have to be the push for them.
Oh, and Aqua just walks out. Harsh had stickies, but he was not paying attention. No forward hold here without the medic, so it'll be another mid fight. Slightly better positioning for the side of Hakuna because the side of Potato, the medic was low for a moment there.
Oh, and everyone's just gonna go down on the side of Potato. Looks like even the medic YSK is also going to go down. Now Striker needs to be very careful that these scouts don't just walk in for free. But that should be fine because they are just out of the fight. And a very clean take from Hakuna right there. Just making sure that they walk into the point and then just kill off anyone who is just free to shoot at. And now Striker has a really huge ad.
They're re-pushing back in now though. Potato, they're probably looking to try and force an Uber here. Though surely Red Team isn't just gonna give this up. Here they are, they're standing on the point now, they're rushing the demo man. Both scouts on the demo, not able to kill him, finally goes down. Did not get the medic though.
Yeah, and just using so much of the Uber only to kill a demo man. You really want to get more than just a single demo frag because right now, Potato just have this massive advantage you just work
Yes,
on.
they're gonna
medic
come
has
right
60%.
back in. They did killing the demo and forcing that fight though. They've won themselves about 50 seconds of cap time. Though now they're not able to hold at all. Potato are just standing on the point for free. They're so scared of the Uber.
Yeah, and the Striker is just building up the Uber.
And they've used it straight away for the demo again, but you're kind of much faster. Sorry, Larky much faster killing Ban than Hakuna took to kill off Harsh.
Yeah, and just the same story again for Potato. They just don't do really that much with the Uber, and they really want to get more than that because right now the enemy
it's just back
comes
and forth.
in with
the Uber
an insane.
Now they're gonna walk right into them again.
Yeah, and now Striker has a 100% Uber, but no one is going down on the side of Potato.
He's caught out by Daylight. The demo's down, they may not be able to hold this if they don't manage to kill anything. Fishy beefs all his shots. He does not kill any of them. They're all still alive and he might actually die the soldier behind. No,
yeah, Striker did get caught out there by Striker. They did come in to just clean up that one kill and now everyone going down.
Are they going for a YSK? Here's the soldier bomb, man. He's not fast enough. Oh, they do try to get a medic, but no. 90%, and it's the same thing again 4 times. We're going back and forth. Good job on both medics to stay alive, keep that Uber, and try and re-push in again. It's just mid-fight after mid-fight after mid-fight. It's action like you called it before we started.
Yeah, but this one might be the one that's the most different because right now, Potato has just gotten the cap for basically free. They just stood on it and nobody really contested. And so now the clock is ticking for Hakuna, and now they need to go and push in against their will. And the Uber has been popped up by YSK. Now, not really gonna get much out of it, but Harsh is gonna jump really far forward, doing so much damage onto the combo, but...
Oh, they do get Striker! This is it. This is the turning point. Now they can forward hold. With Hakuna players mostly dead, and with the medic killed as well. This is looking definitely on the side of the Koreans. How are they gonna come back from this?
And the timer is really even for both teams, but now Potato are already below 1 minute and they do have advantage as well. Now Hakuna are walking in slowly but surely.
So aggressive! They just ignore the forward hold. They're already getting cap time.
Oh, Daylight's gonna go down. So
Oh,
does
Striker,
Forza.
30 health. That has been called. I'm sure somebody else is gonna go for him. There's a scout here. He's walking forward. Both the scouts are trying to. Oh no, Fishy goes down. It's unfortunate.
And the medic YSK is so low as well. He's 40 health. He does have Uber, so he should ideally not drop the Uber, but two players did go down for his team. That including his demo. So might not be a very ideal
Altera
trade
looking
here.
bomb here.
It's
Going
not
for the
double
medic
bomb.
and they get the drop. That was amazing. Both at the exact same time. Both rockets landed precisely at the exact moment, and YSK didn't have the time to pop. That's the big advantage.
But this is really disastrous for Hakuna.
What happened?
Striker is just alone on the point. There's nothing he can do. And the cap has been taken away by Potato once again. And
no!
this should be the round.
Yeah,
that
this is
what
happened?
That was just so tragic because Striker, the entire team of Hakuna did a really good job of salvaging that fight by dropping the medic, right? YSK did drop his Uber, but Striker just couldn't save all his players, right?
Oh,
And-
he didn't have Uber in time, man.
Yeah, and just that just spilled out the loss for them. But looking at this mid again, I'm gonna look at what Harsh does again on this mid. Now he's gonna do pretty good damage again. He's gonna deter two players of Hakuna away. And now the team's
Pay
starting
attention to the soldiers. They're coming
the-
straight for. Oh, there we go. Like you said, the soldiers just straight on Striker, double Korean bomb. That's why we call it that.
Yeah, now everyone on Potato is just gonna take this point easily. Hakuna just gonna lose pretty much the entire team, other than two players right there. And so now full Uber ad for YSK, and now
Yeah.
Hakuna has just have to try and do something about it. Maybe a 4-man sack.
I don't think they're going for a 4-man sack. It honestly seems to me like they're just pushing as a team all this time despite the Uber dis ad. And I'm not really seeing Potato soldiers be that proactive. That the Uber is popped and they're just gonna back out, but no,
Oh, Striker did
it
go
does
down
not work
though.
out.
Striker
You-
going down, it just means that it's all just counterproductive.
Yeah.
Because now he can't retain any sort of advantage. So
As-
it's just gonna be the same thing again. The Potato Medic has Uber, and now Hakuna has to go against their will to push onto this point. That's already been 1 minute off of the clock for Potato.
Again, they're just pushing out. You see, they're not doing the 4-man sack, but this time, Potato does not have Uber, so it's not as bad of a call. What they did previously, I think it was a bad idea with that much Uber dis ad to just push out. But Striker already taking so much damage. All of Hakuna's players taking so much damage, they have to back out.
They lose
Oh
both of
my.
their soldiers right there. That just means that they can't really do much
Oof.
aggression, and it's just Fushi and Striker trying to get out for their lives. Fushi had to lose his life
Look
just
at
to save his medics, but
chasing. They're chasing them to the spawn, managing to kill all of them except one soldier. Oh no, now they're spawn camping.
yeah, and this is just now at this point it's so bad.
It's so bad,
for
it is.
Hakuna, right? Because now Potato are in a forward hold position and the medic has a full Uber. Plus the fact that it's just 2 minutes off the clock already.
I don't know, it's possible to come back, but they have to play this perfectly. Now they're building in spawn instead of having other players just walk out. And they managed to force the Uber. Nice bomb from Ben. This is the turning point. If they manage to keep their Uber, break the forward hold, and just push out, they can just turn the tide and just win straight 3 minutes. But
Yeah,
they
that
have
was-
to play it perfect.
That was just a 4-man sack as Swift mentioned before. They finally do it for once, but now Hakuna have to figure out a way to push out of their last, even though they have ad. Because forward hold position is still quite hard to break even though you have advantage. But now looking at how they're gonna do it, it seems like the combo's gonna walk through main. They managed to break the forward hold. They are walking through right now. They are on the midpoint. They're on the midpoint. They are slowly
They have to
inching
get on
forward.
the medic quick.
But yeah, that Uber advantage is gonna go
Yeah,
down.
they've used.
And right now so much aggression onto Potato.
They do get
pick up the medic
Potato's
as well.
You're right.
And now the cap is
There we
just gonna
go.
be flipped over.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. Get the Uber, push out, and just get the medic before he's able to escape and then force an even Uber situation, or even worse, an advantage. So this is the point where they can just hold. If they hold perfectly, it's possible to win. It's product.
Yep, but then Potato is not gonna let that happen. They are starting to walk forward right now. Both scouts of Potato still
Already
managing.
taking positioning.
Yep, and
They're already on the point.
Bax is just edge capping right
Oh,
now.
both soldiers of Potato have exploded. No, this is looking good for Hakuna. They're holding really well.
Yeah, and a really valiant effort coming up by Potato, but
And they've
just
backed
couldn't
off already, this building.
really do much over there. So now Ubers are actually even though. Well, there was a slight edge, but not anymore, I guess. But now Potato have to start walking forward. Lark is gonna lead the charge. He is gonna be onto the point.
Even Ubers.
Somewhat onto the point right now. He is just dancing around. Not really much going on other than the fact that YSK did take a pipe. And now Data tried to jump in, but didn't really get anything out of it. So now Potato, one player down.
They were getting spent out at me.
Yeah, just a failed push again. But now Hong is onto the
Whoa! Uber
YSK. YSK.
But 2 players have been dropping aside Potato.
Yeah, YSK just not being able to hold that Uber for much. But Striker did pop his Uber as well. However, 2 players down for Potato, that does mean that they are gonna be slowed down in their push. Now the timer has been taken off for so much by Hakuna.
They're
1 minute
evening
and
it
20
now.
left. Yeah.
Interesting though that Hakuna's actually not forward holding at all. You notice it's just been constantly playing behind the point, waiting for Potato to come in, even letting them get so much cap time, but always picking off their players. Nice time from Ben. Denied that soldier straight up. Again, just excellent hold from Hakuna. No players managed to even cross the midpoint from Potato. Wow, what a lockdown.
Yeah, we saw Potato get to manage to pull this off, but right now Hakuna are the ones who are managing it, and they are really pulling the clock really closely. So now YSK taking so much damage, he's already down to 20 health.
Soldier suddenly wants to jump in, the Harsh goes down instantly, there's no area control anymore. YSK can't walk forward, he's so scared of spam. Oh, the side, Hakuna's scouts is going so deep in, and the medic, YSK might be able to just run out of here. Oh, a little bit uncoordinated there. I think they should have just collapsed on the medic.
Yeah, yet another failed push again by Potato, but this one might be the last push that may have been the last push they have ever gotten.
It is, they've held
now
perfectly for 3 minutes.
10 seconds, less than 5 seconds left on the clock.
Because the
right
Hail
now.
Mary, just one more hold for Hakuna that they've been holding so well, but... Oh,
Both teams are just dilly-dallying so much, they don't want to make a mistake.
they
But
want to get that Uber.
Hakuna already losing 2 players. Striker does get his super, but he has lost 3 players of his team.
3v5, oh my... It's
Now
looking really bad.
The Ubers have been popped up by both teams though, so this might be down to whoever has a better DM. And now Potato are the ones who have better DM.
But players have come up. The soldiers have come up on the side of Hakuna. They might be able to jump on the point and just get players on the point first so that scouts can walk in. It's still not over yet. Oh, Medic dies instantly. Oh, scratch what I said. It is over and done.
Oh.
My goodness.
That could have went both ways.
Oh, it's so tragic. They worked so hard, came back the full 3 minutes, and still lost just barely. That's gonna be a heartbreak.
Yeah, now the scoreline gonna be 2-0 already. So it's down to whether or not Hakuna can just pick up one run to
Soldiers
prevent.
straight away, bro. Wow, I love this aggression from Hakuna. Look, 5 players down on Potato. They just double Korean bomb the Koreans.
Yeah, full wipe coming out on Potato right now. Well, this striker did go down though during all of that chaos, so the Ubers at least are gonna be even. So there's a silver lining for Potato, but Hakuna did flip the cap for themselves. So.
You're right. Actually, every time they've been doing those bombs, Potato has managed to at least kill Striker and just even it out, so they don't destroy the chances of coming back. So very good on them, really. React quickly to the double bomb and just bomb.
Right. The players are gonna start going down for Hakuna. Good arrow coming by Striker to save his demo man.
But
And-
Ben with his stickies, that's a ton of damage. He's turning this around on his own. Oh, gets bombed. The medic gets separated from his scout. Well, that was nice from Daylight. He just kind of split the Red Sea. Just the medic couldn't get to his scout, and that was it. They had to give up the point.
Yeah, it was such a scrappy fight as well, but coming out in the end is Potato. YSK though, going down so low. He's down to 40 health, but he has Uber. He doesn't want to drop, and he pops just in time in the face of a bombing soldier. to pop on that scout. Larky couldn't get anything out of the Uber though, and they're gonna pick up that one
But notice
straggling
Striker
soldier
has
all the way
Uber, they
behind.
can re-push. They have 5 players up. It's not exactly bad for them. They're just waiting for players to get in position. They should walk forward now, knowing that YSK has used his Uber. There's a Striker on Fishy. A little bit tentative. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Waiting at the soldiers cause a distraction. Now scouts are pushing across the point, but one of the scouts has died, unfortunately. They do manage to take the point without Ubering. That is good, but Strelka in for bomb and gets forced. Oh.
That would have been such a clean push by Hakuna, other than the fact that Striker just came out of nowhere from Cliff and just forced Striker. And so now whatever advantage that they had is just given away to Potato. Their medic does have about a 50% Uber advantage, so they have that to work off of. But then they have to walk out their spawn first. So now the combo is gonna try to walk out from the cliff side. They are walking into barn stickies though, so that's gonna be a bit of a you don't really want to be into that situation, but Uber is in the hands
Here comes
of
the
Potato.
soldiers bombing Striker. He's looking to the scouts for assistance. He's down very low. He gets separated again.
Oh, Striker did go down though, so that's not gonna be good.
We see some MG action here. And okay, they just back off. The soldiers have come to clean up.
Yeah, players just all going down left and right for Hakuna. Now they are currently 3 players down, even though they just had their respawn wave. And so now they have to break the forward hold themselves. The Uber is not really much into the advantage of Potato, but
Oh!
the
What just dies the daylight spamming rockets in a straight line? Oh no, what is happening? They're so split right now. Constantly I see what I'm seeing from Hakuna is that the rest of the players just walk forward and Striker is just caught off guard because the scout or soldier just sandwiches himself, just forces himself in between and he can't walk forward.
yeah, and Striker did go down as well, so that means full Uber ad for YSK, and they do have less than 1 minute left to win this round. And
Ooh.
going to go down is Hong and 47 and also the demo man and the medic, and it's just Aqua left alive. He's probably not gonna stay alive.
Going to be a white one
So,
health.
It, yeah.
Okay, he gets taken out.
Yeah, they're literally getting spawn camped by the demo right now. This is... Oh, they're smart. They go through the other door so they don't die to the stickies. But forward hold again. It's really hard to break this forward hold. And they have to do it
no.
anyway.
They have to walk out. Yeah, they have no choice. It is even Uber though, so maybe some good shots from the scouts will be able to salvage Hakuna's chances. Oh, good shots on the scout in China there.
Yeah, and now Striker's onto the face of Striker. Striker's just juking for his life. He manages to not take too much damage, but he did take a little bit more damage by the demo man, and Aqua's gonna go down to a fat pipe from across the map. And 4 seconds left on the clock, but at least
Managed
the
to clutch
point
it.
has been flipped. Yeah, but
So my prediction of 3-2 for the favor of Hakuna, still alive.
yeah, but the match is not over yet. 2 players are down for Hakuna, and Potato are starting to walk forward. They are capping the point so quickly, and now
Striker surely wants to pop here. There he is. They just traded Uber.
both Ubers are traded out right now, and it's not really much going on for Hakuna, which is what they need. Huge bomb comes by Hong, doing
gets
so much
shut
damage
down,
but no
though.
kills. And now everyone in Potato is just in the red.
Oh.
None of them are getting cleaned up, and now the ones that are getting cleaned up are Hakuna.
Well, my prediction has gone wrong.
Yeah, well, I really wanted to see at least one round, but looks like it's gonna be a clean 3-0
It
to Potato.
wasn't a roll though. It was very close. Like most rounds, this is back and forth constantly, but just a few wrong mistakes, and I think Hakuna broke out of a lot of forward holds, but they made some questionable decisions where, despite Potato having massive Uber at, instead of sending 4 to sack, they just went all their players out. So when their soldiers jumped on Potato's mat, he forced, and the rest of them walked forward and just collapsed on their whole team, and it was just a wipe. I think I saw that like twice or thrice. That should not be happening at prime level.
Yeah, and even though the scoreline does say 3-0, the game was definitely way more closer than the numbers would dictate. Especially that second round, it just went on to like 0 and
That was
0-4.
a 6-minute run, like 6-minute round.
Yeah, that was a really close match. But now we can look at the logs.
Ooh, Larky! With a
Coming out
30 to
huge.
5, that's 8.6k like kills and assists to death. That is pretty high. It's KDA.
Yeah,
Most
30 and
damage as
5.
well, yeah.
30 and 5 is insane. I really don't think there's anything that looks way more menacing than that kind of numbers.
Yeah,
But
none of the other scouts could even keep up, but of course, he did get most heals.
not
Slightly
gonna
lesser than Fushy, in fact.
not gonna undermine Hakuna though. Ban coming out quite close there, coming out with 366 DPM as a demo man. So
On
he
the
did,
losing team as well.
yeah, doing so much damage for his team. So
I think I would say Ben is trying his best. Maybe the scouts just need to warm up a little bit and clean up on his damage, because of quite a few times we can see it from our spectator HUD, right? But they can't see it, that when the soldiers jump in, I think I saw it was either Altera, I think it was Altera, who just did, everyone was red health on Potato, but the scouts weren't really focusing on the right targets, and unfortunately they just got out and healed up.
yeah, coming down next in the damage stat is going to be Baxter, or aka Ithaka. Well, Baxter's gonna get 62 DPM. He's kind of outshadowed by his other scout teammate, but still doing really well
You have to
himself.
look at the heals. That's a huge heal difference. He's doing very well for the amount of heals he's getting.
Yeah, speaking of the heals, looking at the medic stats, Striker did get 14 deaths, whereas YSK only got 6. That's quite a huge disparity in deaths, especially for a medic.
It is, and I'm telling you, it's because of those pushes where instead of sacking, he just walked out. What are you going to do when the enemy Ubers Ubers Larky and Larky just starts holding W at you full inbound? What are you going to do then?
Looking at the heal stats now though, you were right in that Larky did get a lot of heals. He got 28%. That's like pocket soldier level heals. But
he did cash it out though.
Yeah, definitely. And Harsh gonna come in just barely under Larky at 27%, and everyone else is gonna be caught along the tens. And looking at Striker's side though, Fushi's gonna get the bulk of the heals for the team, coming out at 32%. And Bond's gonna come out at 27, and everyone else just in the regular tens. But looking at the Uber stats though, YSK did get basically 3 more Ubers, and with a 1 drop included in that. But Striker only getting 8.
I don't think I'll put it on him for that drop. That was a beautifully executed bomb from Hakuna. It was really just the rockets landed at the exact same time. You wouldn't have expected to die from 150 health to 0 instantly.
Yeah, and the deaths of each medic also does reflect on their healing as well. YSK gonna get way more healing at 10,082, but Striker only at 960. So the deaths do make a huge difference in the heal stats. But looking at Logjam, maybe we'll see a different outcome though, because 3-0 on the first map, it can be momentum or it can be just all the way a reverse sweep.
It could be, but despite my optimism, I honestly would have to place my bets on the side of Potato, because as I mentioned prior to the match starting, I think what Hakuna has is just DM, right? When it comes to just team coordination, the Koreans have it down. They stick together. They go through seasons together. They don't disband season after season, and they know each other well. You know, they've been playing for a long time.
Hoping to see a way more closer scoreline. It was a close game, but the scores say differently. So I do hope the scores are way more closer for this map. Logjam though is a pretty foreign map for both teams, because it is the first time it's played in Asia. In
Purely. Asia. In Asia, yes. The teams are readying up now, but not to put down Hakuna, of course. Fushy, who's playing as their combo scout, is not usually part of the team. He is a mercenary, so when you have your main caller not be part of your usual lineup, it can be a little bit disconcerting. Maybe you can't match their aggression, or they're calling to fall back. The rest of your team is used to your usual main caller saying, "Let's just go in."
Yeah, and he did look like he was a main caller as well, because he did get 32% use. But we are going live, so hopefully we can see a really fun, a really close scoreline this time. But looking at Ban for this mid, let's see if he can do the rollout, because Logjam does have a pretty peculiar rollout.
See if they figured it out yet.
First sticky, second sticky. Oh, he's coming out with the double sticks. Okay, a little bit scuffed, but that's pretty fine. 8 health is alright. Coming out on mid. He's gonna lob a sticky all the way across. Way lower health. He might die to Harsh as well.
He's not much faster than Harsh despite that much more health. He might have created in fact.
Yeah, he's gonna walking forward right now. Ban doing so much damage. Gonna take down Harsh with a pipe. And now everyone's gonna try to salvage it on Potato. They did pick up the medic though. Striker's gonna go down.
Potato Soldier's already dead, so they can't really take space now. They're just being collapsed on by Hakuna.
YSK going down though. It's just
Striker
Baxter left alive.
Wait, Striker died?
Yeah, it's just Baxter left alive right now. He's in second, he's just trying to run for his life. He meets Ban though. Whoop! Where did this demo man come from? He's gonna go down.
Ban just placing all his stickies on the left of him, just denying him from walking away while Fishy just takes pot shots. A little bit of tomfoolery going on in the chat there with the chat bind.
But yeah, that mid was just really good aggression coming up by Hakuna. Ban doing so much damage onto that demo man really did a lot for his team, because the lack of the demo man means a severe lack in damage output.
Yes, you just lose mid instantly without all that area denial.
Yeah, and now, but both medics did go down during that mid though, so even Ubers, and there's a sentry, so...
level 3 from Larky here.
Yeah, 10 minutes still mid, here we come.
If I were Hakuna, once they figure out where the sentry is, I'd just send players in left and quickly get rid of that sentry. You don't want it to still be alive when your Uber is gone.
Oh, but Daylight's gonna go sniper though, so...
Ooh. Oh wait, no, we have a spy here.
Sniper? Spy?
He may be spy checking. No, he's going in. He is going in.
Right, spy camp. You're in James Bond here, boys. Okay, let's see. He is on...
Oh shit, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh, he does get spotted out though. Oh,
very quickly. Yes, there was a scout behind him.
Yeah, Straka's in lobby though. He's doing quite a bit of damage, but he tried to follow up to Straka. He tried to follow up to Baxter, but well, Baxter died really early, so Straka couldn't really do much. So now it's just back to 10 minutes stalemate.
Baxter is on sniper. We have a heavy engineer sniper, heavy off class. Oh no, they're already sending players in through main. They did not spot the sentry. They're focusing it down now. Uber time is out. Fishy gets heavily denied. They do not get placed on point. What?
That was an even push.
That was a mistake. Yeah. They should have.
But well, Hakuna just walked onto the point and no one stopped him, I guess. Well, whatever. Looking at Harsh this time.
Whoa, Ben's rollout, very interesting. He's quick.
Oh, so that's why Harsh has so much health. He doesn't do the double sticky.
He does not.
But
yeah.
He's on
he might be able to. He might die, Ben. Oh no.
Going down really low to Ban there, but he didn't die. He gets arrow by his medic and gets saved. Now both soldiers of Hakuna doing so much aggression. It's double soldiers.
It's a 3d4 here. If Hakuna can heal out the players, they'll win this mid easily.
Yeah, but there is one scout down for Hakuna though. So one scout down is gonna be quite bad. But they do win mid anyway.
Work out. But they're just gonna hold second. They even over neither medics died at mid. I'm interested to see how they hold second here. It was only a wipe in the first round.
Yep, and even Ubers for both sides. I don't think there's gonna be a push right here. So it's just gonna be a stalemate again. Luckily not 10 minutes last time, it was only 3 minutes, so shorter stalemate is always nice, but this time we have one, so hopefully gonna see a sack soon. The medic YSK is standing quite close to choke though, so if he gets bombed, it's not gonna be hard for the soldier to close the distance into him. So just
the onus is on Potato do something. They are one down.
That's right, but there is a lot of time left.
There is. Look at how close Hakuna is holding.
Oh, I think Hong is gonna get ready to jump. He is
Oh,
jumping
here
to
he
the
is.
choke right now. He comes in, he hits
Daylight
one
also
rocket
at
into
the
the
same
demo
time.
man.
But Ben supporting him with these stickies, it's a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
Nothing.
failed sacrifice plays for both sides. Soldiers
Yeah.
tried to jump in, but not really much that they could do about it. So now it's just gonna be the same stalemate again. Probably going to be the same thing again once they respawn. Yeah,
a bit more
Daylight's not gonna
aggression
off
from
class as
Potato
well.
though.
Oh,
See the
Daylight?
demo?
Daylight's off classing.
He's on the spy, the James Bond man. Mission Impossible? No, he was just spy checking. We were incorrect.
Yeah, same thing again, I presume. It's just gonna be a soldiers bombing in, trying to do a combo air shot thing.
I actually don't see anyone watching. Oh, here is the soldier
To force
just
the
comes
medic daylight.
right in. They killed Striker! Wait! I missed that! Did he air shot him? Oh my god! Well, Potato is full Uber and definitely just gonna rush the players in now.
Yeah, they're walking in through cave and just picking out all these stragglers all around. The medic's gonna get bombed here though. Oh,
20
that's a
health.
surf.
Oh.
That was a good surf coming up by him to stay alive, because surf did mean that he gets to save this Uber all the way into last. Right, because now they're gonna be able to deny some players. Yeah, they do deny 3 players, and so they'll be able to walk into second without much contest. And now they have Uber to push into last. So now Hakuna are really in deep mud right now. They are coming out the off classes though.
A heavy engineer. They're gonna turtle this, but even if they do lose, it'll still be a 1-1. The mid fights have been pretty good so far. Both mids were won by Hakuna, am I right? Yeah. Oh, here comes Harsh from the right side. Doesn't spot the sentry just yet, but it's level 2 and they just go straight down. The Uber is already faded. They're getting players on the point. It's now an even fight. It might even be going to Hakuna here. Woo!
Oh
Yeah.
man, just like I said, that off classes, they really did make much of a difference
definitely.
for that hold. Yeah, just that heavy and that engineer having to waste so much ammo off of those, off the potato
be.
plays.
Could be
Just-
that nobody knows how to push in the lockjam.
Yeah, you're right.
Half.
Well, speaking about pushing, we are probably going to see a push coming up by Hakuna
Yeah.
here. They do have a 30% ad, so it's just dwindling ever so slightly, slowly but surely. But
Straight
the
on
aggression is
Fishy,
gonna
he's
come in
already
right
cleared.
now. Yep, so much damage going to come out. The bomb's gonna come in by
Oh,
by
we just died
by
to a
Daylight.
sticky trap.
Daylight's
They've
gonna force
felt
out
the
the Uber though. So that's not gonna be good. The Uber's gonna come out. It's gonna be in the hands of
Oh,
YSK
no.
already though. So Hakuna
Straight
really
away
need to
they're
get out
re-pushing.
really
They're not
quick.
even gonna let them cap this
Oh.
point.
Barn coming out with a huge sticky trap
Whoa!
to pick up 2 players, and the Magic is just force to pop the
This
Uber
is so
on
back
no
and
one.
forth. And Hong gets a speed boost from a scout. He manages to live. This is back and forth, back and forth. Now even Uber again, slight add actually to Striker if he doesn't get dropped here, because he's actually 1 player down.
Yep, and both teams are basically just fighting a mid-fight here. No one really wants to do a mistake, but looks like Hakuna are able to pick up the mid out of the
Scrappy fight.
yeah, this scrappy fight, and slight ad in the hands of Striker, but I don't think much is going to happen out of it, because a 15% ad really isn't that much.
They may just turtle this. They are still one up, but no, Ben is actually going through the flank route. Here they're trying to get a surprise play on them before they even get Uber. YSK still doesn't have Uber. High bomb from a soldier. He gets shut down, but
Fishy.
Just charging forward, trying to get the medic.
Oh,
Soldier
they
cleans
pick
up
up
for
the
him.
medic. They pick up a medic at 99%. That's gonna be so bad for Potato.
This is huge. This is huge.
They're losing all the players. No,
They
it's just
won the
Baxter.
cat though.
Baxter tried,
Oh,
but
but the soldier! Oh my god, they like a striker! They had 5
Okay.
players up there, and where was Daylight hiding? He just appeared out of nowhere and managed to get striker at the last moment, equalizing the hold for them. Now
Just
they
a
even have slight
classic.
Uber at.
just a classic Korean salvage. They've been known for it for so many seasons, and they just did it once again.
Yeah,
And
twice
now-
striker has thrown off. So Strelka, sorry.
Oh, Sriji's gonna go down as well. Well, even players for both sides, but YSK does have a huge ad. Striker wasn't building at all, so now 40% ad for YSK. But they are in last though, so it's really hard to push out of any kind of last, really.
I think on Logjam it may be a little more comfortable to push out of last, because there seems to be like 4 entrances where you can kind of pour out from.
Yeah, and if they want to do it, they have to really make their move right now, because now they're at 95%. Doesn't look like they are. So it looks like they're going to be content with holding last.
Interesting.
And they're coming the off
giving up their Uber
already.
ad. I'm surprised. Did they lose track of the Uber count? I mean, Daylight did manage to dunk Striker right there, so...
They probably just opted to not push out of last.
To take the...
Either way.
Holding last seems really easy on Logjam when you go heavy engineer, so that might be why.
But too late to speak about it anymore, because Striker did get his Uber, and now Daylight on Sniper. He's in lobby, no one's punishing him out of there. Oh, he's starting to start flanking. Oh, he sees the medic. He sees the medic.
Doesn't get a clear shot on him though.
Oh, Striker doesn't even know he's there.
There's a gate in the way.
Spots him out. Well, who put the gate in the way? Anyway, Daylight didn't hit the shot onto Striker, and so now they are aware that there is a presence of a sniper, so it's going to be much harder for him to snipe. But that's not going to stop Daylight.
He's peeking so aggressively.
Yep, and he is in lobby. Hard scoping through this corner. He picks up Pushy.
That's Pushy.
And he's getting rushed by Scout. Oh, he's gonna go down to Aqua. So trading 1-for-1, but Striker they're going for a bomb, and he's gonna force on Striker.
He forces Striker. But Aqua straight on the action, trying to get this demo man, maybe salvage something. But YSK is milking this so hard. Finally, Ubers getting hit by the Zelda sword, the Legend Zelda sword.
Point is being contested.
Yep, and a really good take by Potato right there, forcing out the medic, and then just making sure that the medic doesn't just drop his Uber or everyone. And so now they are able to get second, but Striker does have Uber ad though. But looks like Potato don't care. They are walking in. They are pushing into mid right here, and so much aggression.
He's just behind the medic. Nobody's looking at him. He just 2-shots the medic easily. Nobody even looked at him once.
Oh,
it's
Aqua.
not like he didn't open fire, but they all died. It doesn't matter.
Aqua going huge though. Aqua going huge right there, picking up 3 frags with 3 shots. So while Potato did get a really good frag onto Striker, Aqua just coming out with the plays and salvaging it for them basically. And Hakuna coming out at the top of all of this chaos and just picking up the second back again to where they started. So now even Ubers again.
It's okay. This is different from our open cast. Even Ubers are actually played properly. So I am sane and calm. We have Daylight on spy here, whether he's spy checking or he was checking for off classes. He's off of spy now.
They are changing whoever is gonna be on sniper this time. So Striker is quite known for his aim, so his sniper might be even more deadly than what we may have seen.
Look at how he's just pushing out of main. This is curious.
Alright, he is in lobby. He's slowly inching forward. He's hard scope, but they do know that they are going up against.
Is anyone backing him up? He's just gonna get killed. Like I mentioned, but they do trade. So Aqua goes down, but it's not a loss for Hakuna. 1-for-1 trades on defense isn't that bad.
Yeah, and at this point, it's gonna be quite a long stalemate, right? And Aqua has the chance to go to some kind of an off class, so...
I haven't been seeing any off classes from Hakuna, but here he is, he's just spawned spy. Oh.
Yeah, well, he does go spy. Well, I'm not a Division 1 player, but I would have gone engineer instead, but that's maybe why I'm not Division 1, but a soldier coming in the force Striker, and he does get the force. Well, Striker did lose all of that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I would have put a sentry on second, and they just put it like on the high ground, and then they would never be able to push.
No, Aqua manages to dodge the soldier. He's actually deep in. He's right behind him. Who's he looking for here? He's just gonna zap the sentry and revolve this engineer. He's gonna. Will he get the sentry in time? And he just ignores it. Just ignores it. I think they're just gonna take that one player ad from killing Aqua. Yeah. He just switches off back to his main class, and they Uber. They're forced to use, but they do get so much space.
Yeah, 47.
Oh!
Wow.
Surprise ball from Altera, Leon getting into a false sense of security. It just came from nowhere. And the Uber advantage has gone back to Hakuna, and now they're just gonna hold mid again. I think they just parked the bus. They've been doing so comfortably.
Full Uber advantage, and they don't even have a medic to defend against this push, so I really do think that we are gonna see a push out of Hakuna, and it just depends on where they're gonna go from. Looks like they're gonna go from log room. So log room, a pretty small choke, so hopefully they don't get forced.
Pushy their stickies! Oh my goodness, that was close.
Oh, they do get forced though, which is not exactly what they wanted, because they could have held that all the way to last, but what's happened has happened. But they do pick up Strucker and Daylight, so no soldiers for Potato.
It's not bad because it's only a 20% ad for Potato, so even though they use their Uber, it's alright. They Potato won't be able to push out on a 10% ad, so it's pretty much even. Though they're building hard now, it's going from 10%, 20%, maybe 30%.
Yeah, it's 30%. Well, I think based on past events, Potato doesn't really like to push out last, but I think this time it's gonna be different because
But the ad is now 50%. Hakuna is not building.
They are in lobby. Well, looks like they are ready to push. They just got the Uber. Looks like they're gonna try to push out, but going against a demo man spamming the choke isn't really that good. Not pretty ideal for them.
It's
and
hard
now
to push out.
so much spam coming out into the chokes, and Striker already has his Uber. So whatever efforts might have been in their minds should just go away right now, because if they push right here, it's gonna be a loss.
And the Ubers have equalized despite Hakuna not building, as they did not have to.
It looks like they're not leaving the lobby. Well, sure, I guess.
Oh, Fishy takes the MG against Baxter and comes out on top. That's 2.4k elo. And you said my gaming edge was important. And Striker gets shut down, does not even force Striker. 3 players now on the side of Potato. They're just gonna rush straight in, I'm sure. See if Daylight just manage to get the medic, maybe. He's always on the prowl. Oh, straight drops his player.
Yeah, Daylight going down there might be the reason why they can't hold this, because, well, everyone's gonna try to have to die.
But then, they just throw bodies on the point. Players couldn't get out of spawn in time. So 2-0 in a favor of Hakuna, and 17 minutes have passed.
Yeah, and it was just like I said, you know, like, for such an unfamiliar map, it just goes down to whoever is so much better at the map that they can just be better than they can win a better team.
You mean DM advantage?
No, it's a map advantage. But aggression gonna come out by Potato, and they are gonna lose Daylight in the process of that. But now big bombs coming out by 47 and Hong, but they are not gonna get much out of it. Now it's just a brawl into this mid fight. Striker might go down. He's gonna go down. It's just Baxter and YSK.
He's wasting so much
though,
time here. YSK should have suicided.
YSK going down. It's Baxter though. Baxter's trying to hide. So Baxter hiding in log room. He sees the medic.
Misses again.
Oh,
4
10.
missed shots.
10 health. Oh, 10 health on Striker.
He does manage to hit one. I'm incorrect.
So
I'm on Source TV, so it's a little bit wonky. So my bad.
okay, in my opinion, I think if Striker had Uber, he would have popped right there, but he didn't have. So full Uber ad in the hands of Hakuna. Not
So you're saying it wasn't that he was
because
brave?
11 minutes left in the round. It was because circumstances. Well, just as I say that,
Daylight!
Daylight coming
The
out
spy
on
finally
spy.
works out. The massive
Jinx.
Uber air for YSK, they're looking to walk out already. I don't
Looks like I
see any
cursed them.
scouts on the... Yes, you have commentated curse them.
Well, Hakuna had all the chances to push into last right there and get one more round on the board, but they get stabbed. So no more of those hopes. It's 2 players down for Hakuna, and now Potato are gonna pick up this second point for free, and they have a 60% Uber ad to work off from. So looks like they're gonna try to walk into mid.
Surely they will. I mean, there's a huge head. They're already pouring players on the left side. They're not really taking position, if I'm honest. They're kind of playing it slow. YSK is actually flanking way behind. Here comes the Uber. They're in second. But Scout, they're trying to force this medic. They're trying to kill him before he gets Uber, but gets body blocked by the rest of his players. He's still going ham. Baxter does not get him though. Now he has to fight Pushy, and Pushy easy 2.4k elo. But oh my god.
Oh, Striker 97%. He needs to connect.
And
he does connect just in time. They've died to the soldier on him. Striker almost got the drop on, almost got a kill on the medic, but so close, but no cigar. But either way, the cap's gonna come into Potato, but they did lose 2 of their players in the process of that. So it's just gonna go back into the hands of Hakuna again. But then, well, even Ubers actually. I thought there would be some sort of advantage, but it's not. Hong is in lock.
Slight edge YSK 30%. They did Uber much sooner, trying to force Striker. It's not up to them to park the bus, so they do have to push in on it. Though they're Altera deep into mid and doesn't get anything. They do trade, but nothing of consequence really. And just straight Uber on the Striker. He's too far forward here. If Uber did that, did they lose count of the Uber there?
Yeah, but whatever may happen in the team, Striker just getting caught out in that Uber, and 70%. So he was close, but well, the advantage is coming in play right there. Anyways, but two players gotta go down for Hakuna. 47 gonna go down somewhere, and now Potato are gonna pick up this second point. They have a 40% ad as well, so I'm assuming they're gonna push into last. So maybe 1 round onto the board. There is only 8 minutes left, so they really do need this push.
You can see the heavy total strat coming out again. You have Fushi and Engineer Aqua on heavy. They did pretty well holding the past 2 times, was it, or 1? It looked quite solid, like, unbreakable from Potato, but they're rushing in the right side now, straight away focusing the heavy down. Heavy is down, they're trying to get the sentry, 2 players down, both are off clusters are dead.
Now
Just a DM
bleeding.
fight now. Strelka on the medic, okay, this is going to Potato 100%. It's an easy push in. I guess
finally.
the
Finally
secret is
picked
to
up the
focus the heavy.
Yeah. Oh, they finally picked up a round. So 2-1 still in the favor of Hakuna, but just slightly under 8 minutes left on the clock. So it is still winnable for both sides. Comeback is still always possible, but looking on this mid, Ban's gonna do pretty much no damage, but well, he's gonna try to do even more. But Soldier coming out,
Just straight in, everyone spamming him. A second soldier comes and gets Striker. This mid is going to side Potato. They do have a soldier, but he doesn't manage to kill anything.
yeah,
Very
just
dominating fight from Potato.
so much more aggression coming up by Potato. They bombed first right into the faces of the entirety of the combo and did so much
That was
damage that
textbook.
just a little bit of cleanup would have been
Yes,
able
the
to
full
wipe the
Uber now
entire
already
team.
have second point. This is an easy snowball. What has happened? Seems like Potato has understood the mid fight now. They have learned Lockjam in just 2 rounds, 3 rounds. There's no way they hold this. Just Uber ad, player ad, everything ad. It'd be a miracle if Hakuna can hold this, and no way. It's just 2-2 tied already in the last 13 minutes of the game. Just in just 7 minutes, less than that. Potato has picked up 2 points and evened it.
Potato just coming up with really good pushes, focusing the right players at the right time and just cleaning up anyone who is just out there trying to stop them from capping the point. And they did pick up the round, so now the scores are tied, and now Ban doing putting out so much more stickies, but Harsh doing actually more damage than them. So now will we see the same aggression again from Potato?
But Harsh
Looks
goes
like
down straight away. They've already lost the demo man. It seems like this mid is going to the side of Hakuna.
and 3 players down for Potato. Now 3 players down for Hakuna as well, so it's an even 3v3. But 2 scouts alive against a scout and a demo on Hakuna.
DM fight. Woo, Lucky has disconnected from his medic. Surely, yeah, he has to run away. Bad positioning. Unfortunate that he dropped down. Both players have Uber now. Maybe Not quite yet actually, I misspoke. Only Hakuna has Uber. Now they both have Uber. They're still at mid, they're still fighting, they're re-fighting mid. But this time with Uber,
Yeah,
Striker gets forced first.
Yeah, Striker's gonna get forced right there. He did lose 2 of his soldiers though, so not really much chances of Potato going to get forced, but gonna get bombed by soldiers as well. And now Aqua's gonna go down as well. Now it's just 3 of them
Just all
having to
players
run
walking
for
forward.
their lives. Now Potato are just flooding in through the choke. They are starting to gain ground, but Hong coming in with a huge bomb. He gets denied. And now 2 players down for Hakuna. Lucky is gonna go down there though. So 1 player down for Potato, but then
Oh,
Uber's
but
gonna get forced out. YSK actually popping out his Uber. So really good salvage by Hakuna to just bring out that that place to
Yes,
force the
that was
medic.
the play that's going to allow them to hold last. But oh, here comes Daylight trying to be cheeky there. The demo through main, but just gets picked up by all the players. And Strelka with an amazing suicide through the spawn door, trying to kill the medic.
Yeah, why the hell did that shutter door just close before he can shoot? Like, what the hell? Actually broken game mechanic. But Striker does have a slight Uber advantage though. It looks like they're gonna push through log room. Everyone is walking through log room. It feels like, yeah, the combo is gonna go through log room, but this Uber advantage is so small. They're gonna have to go really quick if they want to be able to get something out of it.
Straight away, Striker wasting no time. He just popped through the choke. Fishy nearly gets dropped, but didn't pick up Strelka.
Our control point is being captured.
And now comes the pop from Potato. They're pushing right back in, just jaw snapping, not letting them get the point at all. Oh my god, they catch 3 players before they were to back out.
Not gonna let them have the medic as well, because that double scout Uber just chariot straight into the face of Striker and just brought him down. And Aqua tried to flank from behind, and Lucky just spotted him and just shot him out of oblivion. So now, huge ad in the hands of YSK.
There's a
It's
scout
going to be a
behind them.
40%.
Fishy is stuck behind Potato.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be very good for Hakuna, because you don't
They
really
know
want to
where
be
he
stuck
is.
behind at this
Yeah.
situation.
They're looking at him, he can't seem to get out. Like, the soldier is chasing after him now, he might be able. Oh no, it's a 2v1, he's dead. I don't know whether they capitalize on this and start pushing it. No, they do not have Uber yet, they can't capitalize on Fishy's death.
Yep, but then the Uber advantage is slowly dwindling down. They're already close to 100%, so they are doing the right play by pushing in. This is their chance. Just
they are.
under 3 minutes
On the right
left.
side.
And this is their chance to pick up the round. So now the
The
scout's
heavy
gonna get
gets
the
focused
Uber
down
and
instantly.
brings down that heavy. And now
They
Barnes
still
trying
have
to
5
stick you
players
off the
alive
point.
on Hakuna. They can hold this very easily. It's
And
just
if
a
anything,
PM fight.
they need to be afraid of Striker getting his Uber, because he is so close. Back
He
to try
has
to
it
go
now,
onto the
they will
point.
certainly hold this, yeah. There you go, easy cleanup.
That was a really
What
valiant push
clenching?
coming out by Potato, but oh, Fishy just walked over 2-6
Ooh,
and
Fish is
didn't die.
chasing! Michael Hush! Oh, and an arrow from Striker cleans it up.
YSK might go down as well. He's stuck in this 1v1 with
Chase
Fishy.
down 3 health, Fishy cleans it up. Wow, Fishy going huge there. It may only be 2 frags, but honestly, getting the demo and the medic, he just powered through.
It's not about what
That's
frags he got,
DMF.
it's about when he got those frags. And about the timing of those frags, Striker's gonna get about an 80% Uber just because of the timing of that medic stuff. So he did a great job picking up that medic and the demo.
Striker has to be very careful to keep his Uber here, because if he dies, this is just going to be a stalemate. And it is still round robin, we're not in playoffs, so there's no golden cap.
Yeah,
If they tie this map, they've lost the game overall.
or Potato could just like pick up 3 players off of Hakuna, like no big deal. Well, the Uber is still in the hands of Striker though, but I don't
have to
think
be
they are
quick.
able to push because they don't have their players, because they died.
They're coming up now, they have a full minute. This is 1 push, 1 Uber push and 1 dry push. Players are already congregating on the right side for Hakuna. They have to find where the sentry is, focus down the sentry. And they should be able to get, but they're giving up the Uber air, now it's gonna be even.
Yeah, they took so much time
21
trying to push
seconds
that.
loss of the Uber air.
The
That's
Uber's gonna come out.
unfortunate. Demo
into the
dies
hands.
instantly. Strelka picks up hand. That's so unfortunate. Uber. Oh no, the push has been It's just been stuffed.
That was such a an optimistic push, but well, basically got nothing out of it. And now
They were too slow.
Potato has 30 seconds to go all the way to the enemy last. I don't think it's possible, but we don't really want to see it higher. That means that Hakuna are just going to try for a dry push anyway. They're
They
going to
get
pick up
daylight.
daylight. That might be bad for them. That means they can't hold the
Striker
as
is
well.
low, he's 20 health. He just got stuck at the doorway. And Fushy just dies to the sentry, 10 seconds. They might try dry push. 2 players down. Striker doesn't have Uber yet. They're just walking in now. Just try and throw players on the point. YSK straight away with the Uber. No time to waste. No players. Hall. Oh, no time.
And that's 2-2.
That's 2-2. But because this is still early in the week 4, a tie in this map and a win for Potato on product means that the overall match goes to Potato.
Yep, no golden caps in this part of the season, so this match is going to be a tie between both teams. Well, I think that was definitely the close scoreline that we were all looking for.
It was, but I didn't want to see Ben die like that. Striker just straight up dropped him going into last. And before that, they already lost an Uber ad. Source TV tells me it was 21 seconds loss of Uber ad. I saw it was a 40% ad. Those were
Basically
two major mistakes. Yeah, that was 2 major mistakes that cost them a possible win there. You never want to see that.
Yep, but then coming out from a loss on product, you could say that Hakuna are coming up with a tie on the second map is at least better than losing again, but I'm pretty sure they really, really wanted to win that one last push and just edge out barely.
You're right, yes.
But looking at the logs right now, gonna be quite, because it was such a stalemate match, right? So no players really stood out, unlike products.
No 300 DPM, yes. No constant fights. The highest we have is Daylight on 245, playing was it a low heals roamer? Because Strelka has a high heals roamer.
Yeah, 245 DPM, but he is still playing a roamer life because he got way more deaths than his kills. But on the second in the damage stat, it will be Fushy coming out with 240. So and also his teammate just coming out on 3rd place, Ban on the demo man coming on 232. So Fushy and Ban carried over their performances from product. On the other hand, Larky went insane on product, but on Logjam, the stats just don't look that much the same. Well, 224 DPM and 21 kills, 11 deaths.
But I want to say the soldiers on the side of Potato were way more influential in this game. Particularly Daylight, he did manage to get 2 drops. I believe it was 2. One equalizing one that I'm not sure is a drop. Another one was a drop. Might have been 2 drops. Somebody in chat will be able to clear that up.
Or we can just clear it up ourselves because we can actually see the stats for the medics right now. 2 drops coming out for Striker, so you are right in that regard. So the same amount of Ubers for both sides, but way more healing coming out from the YSK actually. 1094 compared to Striker's 1041, so that's about 2000 healing. That's a lot when you consider the fact that players have like 200 health and 100 to 200 health. But looking at the heal spread,
spreads are very nice. They're both textbook. Look at that. Demo, scout, soldier. It's both teams having the same kind of heal spread.
Yeah, totally the same for both sides. Harsh is gonna come out at 28% heals, the leading one in his team, and then Larky is gonna come at 24. So no longer the pocket scout.
We've moved from
super
product,
hard.
Yeah,
the super hard pocket scout. But everyone else just at the standard 10s, and then looking on Striker's heal spread, giving 25% to Ban, so a little bit less to the demo man compared to YSK. And instead, the heals are given more towards their flank players and their other flank scouts. So a little bit more healing coming out for their soldiers and Aqua, but Fushy is gonna come at 23%, so also way less than his product.
Indeed. I think the high heals roamer of Hakuna didn't quite manage to make much of an impact in this game. Maybe some of the heals would have been better given to Ben, who was doing that much damage.
Yep, but the stats really don't say much of the game. The game was a very close game on Logjam. So, at the end of this series, we're gonna come up with 3-0 in favor of Potato on product and 2-2 with a tie for both teams. I would say that it is definitely the interesting map that I was looking for. Although it was a bit of a the scoreline is a bit one-sided on
misleading.
product. Yeah, but Logjam was definitely the scoreline does say about the game.
Of course, yeah. And players are now leaving the server. I think it's about time that we end the cast as well. Thank you for joining us tonight, for catching this prem match. Do you have anyone you want to shout out, Evie?
I do not have anyone on that I want to shout out.
Right.
I do not.
I would like to shout out the production team, of course. Core always on point with his visuals and his camera work, and also Alex, because he's always been, I feel, the main leading caster for Asia, and it's just unfortunate that he has PC issues, so he wasn't able to cast this match. But you should be able to see him soon.
Yeah.
As I've heard, he's got a new PC.
That'll be exciting.
Indeed. Yeah.
Well, and that's gonna mark the end.
Yes, that's going to mark the end of this cast. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.